All right, much better. So yes, my name is Michael. I'm from Estonia, and today I'm going to present to you technology which has come here to stay and to conquer the world. As owner itself himself says that we will achieve 50% at least from this market, from transportation market, and it's going to be awesome. So it's great to be on this journey, and I'm very proud to present to you this amazing technology. And I hope you enjoy. And I will tell you the latest news as well, because I have one amazing thing to say to all of you who are listening now on live or and afterwards as well via YouTube. So, and I will start with amazing news. And then this is the campaign which has launched just recently by SkyWay, and it's called Face Future, which basically gives us all a possibility to invest with an amazing discount, 1 to 100. And for that investment, or what's the bonus of this investment, which is already with a high discount, is that we can create a hologram with our own photo, which will go into the Eco Park and will be shown there to all the people who will go there. So it is amazing chance for all of us to make a mark of ourselves and or to leave a mark of ourselves into the Eco Park. And whenever we get the chance to go there and to see this amazing technology and the park and ride with these unibuses and unibikes ourselves, and also go to the museum. There is a special museum, and then our holograms will be displayed there. So yes, thank you very much, SkyWay, for this opportunity, and I hope everybody will take part of this campaign and will support SkyWay with their investments, receiving 100 shares for each dollar they invest. So basically, well, actually, I'm going to tell more about this campaign in the end, and then let's move on with the presentation now. But yes, I will introduce you the 21st century. And before I go on, I will go behind the screens so you can concentrate more on the presentation, and then I will come back on the screen in the end of the presentation. All right. So yes, I welcome you to the 21st century, and as you know, most of the technologies that are in use today, I mean the trains, trams, trolleybuses, they are made in the 19th century, most of them, and from there on, it's only been the engineers and the scientists have only developed the smoothness of the rails and the mods, but nothing spectacular hasn't changed since that time. But Skyway has something which no technology, no person has done before, and it will change the world because it makes the traveling much smoother, much faster, much convenient and safer for all of us, and not for only human beings, but as well as for cargo transportation. But all of that I will touch briefly in our today's presentation as well. First of all, let's see how it all started. And this man here, I have shaken his hand as well and talked to him personally. And this is Dr. Anatoly Unitsky. He is an engineer, space scientist, and he's the man behind this idea. And well, to say what says better about the achievement of one person is the patents, diplomas, and awards that they can achieve from globally. And Anatoly Unitsky as well has hundreds of those, well, more than 60 patents and hundreds of diplomas and awards together that describe his achievements. And well, what is awesome fact is that when he was a schoolboy, he also made a rocket about 40, 15 years ago, 14, 15 years old was he, and then he made a rocket. He flew it successfully in the sky, and well, the rocket came back, the parachute opened, but what is awesome is that the rocket had one passenger as well, and that was mouse, and the mouse also came back alive. So mm, and he received his first award, or his first awards for that achievement as well. But more about Skyway, the year 1973 describes the time frame when, well, the first publications. So more than 40 years actually, he has developed this idea to bring transportation technology second level. At first, he thought about taking the heavy metal industry out of space, but then he understood that it might be too much, too big bite at that time. So he decided that let's fix the situation on the first level first, and therefore the Skyway idea from his mind came to reality. At first on sketches and documents, scientific works, and so on. But on the left side, you can see the first real test in Russia. This Russian war machine, it was filled with thousands of wires and equipments to measure how it all works on the rails, and these tests were successful. Of course, it's great to see how the how the design and the rail structure and everything has developed from then since then. So we'll see that soon. But then, tens of years later, actually 5 years ago, uh, the 2015, the year, it marks the beginning of construction of Eco Technopark. So basically, that time there was only an empty field, empty grass field, so to say. It was a tank polygon, and Eco Technopark is located in Belarus in Marina Korka, Anatoliy Niski homeland, and and 2015, yes, it all started. Already, well, 2 years ago, he and SkyWay successfully had certified first two models. These were Unibus and Unibike. I remember that time very well because I was very happy to hear that our idea, or the idea that which we support by our investments, has come more than just on the rails, but it has already certified, of course, by Russian standards, by GOSTs. But even though it was a great achievement, because usually if we want to certify, for example, a car we see on the streets today, it takes normally 3 to 5 years to do that. So it was a great achievement. But here you can see how, well, this is the picture from nowadays, the year made about a year ago. So and here you can see all the 5 models: Unicar, Unibus, Uniwind, sorry, yes, and Bus as well. So 5 models are certified already, and yes, so great or awesome. And Golden Chariot is the award which basically is like an Oscar or a Grammy for actors and musicians. And Anatoly Niski with SkyWay has won it not only once but more than once. And this is a great achievement as well. And this Golden Chariot is seen inside the museum as well. So, well, this year's Eco Festival, which usually takes place each year in the summer, but this year, due to the Corona COVID-19 pandemic, it was cancelled and postponed to next year. So next year, when you go there, we all go there. Then, if we go to the museum, it's possible to see it there. But now his personal website as well has been updated. So if you go to www.unitsky.engineer, then it's possible to see the, well, all his achievements and the latest news about the technology. and then more and more information. So whatever about what might be curious, then go that website and you can see everything there. 18 was the year when high-speed Unibus premiere took place in Berlin. It was at an event called InnoTrans 2018. Sorry, after each 2 years it takes place, and it was the first time when SkyWay showed to publicity the high-speed Unibus, which goes. There we know that it goes up to 600 kilometers per hour. So it is just brilliant. And the inside, the interior, it's also very classy, stylish, comfortable. It has displays, it has all the navigation systems, and I also to see it driving on rails in Eco Technopark last year's Eco Festival, but it was of course not 500 kilometers per hour or 600 because there is only 1 kilometer long track. So it was driving quite slowly, but it was just for demonstration. But 2018 marks the beginning of construction of Sharjah Innovation Center. Sorry. Sorry about that. But 2018 was the beginning of construction of Sharjah Innovation Center, which also made all investors very happy because we knew that something is going on in the United Arab Emirates, but what exactly, we were not sure. We had some news about this possible situations or outcomes, but when we understood or got the news that the beginning of construction starts there, and together with American Arabic University, where tens of thousands of students go. So together with them, the new specialists as well are being schooled and taught. So it is just brilliant. And here are some pictures as well. This is me on these pictures on the left side and right side with an Estonian crew, Estonian partners, and on the right side you can see the first ever built wooden house in United Arab Emirates. So yes, you heard right. This is the first and only one, the wooden house which has ever been built in United Arab Emirates. So this, if you think about it, it also shows how great relationships SkyWay and UNISCE have with Arabic governments. And of course, the pictures on downside, those are animation, how it will look like, but above real pictures. And 2019, which took place the event, but we got the news that 15-kilometer route is officially signed by RTA and to by Prime Minister and Vice President Mohammed bin Rashid, who is also a Dubai ruler. Basically, he, along with his son, they took they were the persons who took the initiative, and soon, if everything goes according to plan, very soon we will see a 15-kilometer route track inside the Dubai city between the skyscrapers and all the very popular places and high crowded places, and there will be 21 stations. Again, if you put this information into YouTube, it's possible to find a video there, a short 1-minute video, how it will look like, and well, it's animation, but it's made by Arabic Emirate government or their partners. And 2019 took place the premiere of Tropical Unicar in Sharjah Innovation Center. So basically, then the Sharjah Emir also, well, this could have happened a few months earlier. Everything was ready, but they waited for the Sheikh to come there and see it with their own eyes, with the delegation, with Sharjah delegation. Of course, it was shown in all the bigger the news channel in Arabic Emirates, and as well as in Europe and other countries. But here you can see, well, of course, the design of the building needs some work, but that was not important. The important aspect is that, well, for certification process or for certificate to certificate, let's say that way, it has to run or drive hundreds of thousands of kilometers on the rail, so it can be tested in each way from each aspect, and each part can be modeled, viewed, analyzed. So it takes a lot of time and effort, but and that was the main point to show the world that how far we are there, and it all works and it has done, and of course the building will get a great look. And then the tropical, yes, this is how it's called, and this is the premiere. And here how it looked in the news channel. 2019 was also a special year because SkyWay was included among United Nations partners, which was also very great. Gave us very great emotions because the United Nations Peace Ambassador Steven Seagal was also visited also as Eco Technopark and said that one of his dreams has and yeah, so he's a famous actor if anybody doesn't know, or yes, but this basically shows, or maybe you have heard that the world is towards smart city solutions, especially United Nations or European Union, and it can be seen in its directives that we are going toward basically making a inner areas and center city areas car free, CO2 free, and this is a global basically mindset to go there. The governments are working toward that, and that's why we need smart cities where everything is based on electricity, the electricity which comes from wind or sun or other sources of energy, and SkyWay. So it's great achievement that SkyWay has been considered the technology that will be built in those cities, and which helps to solve these problems we have today. But this year, the second phase of construction work in Sharjah has also already started. So basically, the first line is 400 meters long for the tropical Unicar to be tested. The second line is already 2.5 kilometers long, and that is meant for mainly for test something the world has not yet seen, and that is a 40 to 50 weighing cargo or sea container transportation system, which is just amazing. I think I have somewhere, yes, on the right side here you can see these are the pictures, and I will see if I have I think I have one video as well.
صديقة للبيئة ونوع جديد من المواصلات في الشارجة ويتم تجربتها في هذا المشروع. طبعا
So yes, I had this video by hand here, and then this basically shows that the 2.5 kilometer distance that we will soon see there is something that we have not seen yet, and this is amazing as well. And of course, the work with Eco House, the wooden house, is also quite well in a great situation at the moment, because there is already grass and trees, as you see. But basically, this house maintain and get all that it's necessary for it itself. So basically, the energy, the water, everything should come systems, and that has been integrated into it. So let's see, and this can be one of our or one of SkyWay products as well for the world. And now the recent news is more than 100 apartments of the building have moved into the new building. Yes, we got ourselves a new building that is ready now, that you can see on the left side. And actually we have 3 buildings altogether. 2 are our own fully, but these 2 towers there, some of those floors are SkyWays. And so it can fit, all these buildings fit together more than 1,000 workers today. So it is a great achievement. And these were the news what I was waiting for a long time. I know that many of investors as well asked me at least that when we start the certification in Europe. And now I have a great chance to say you that the certification process has been started in Europe as well. So hopefully in a few years we will have the chance to recognize that we have done something so amazing that we can enter the European market as well. Because as you know, the certification and demonstration park in Belarus is mainly meant for well, it's meant for European conditions, so to say. I mean that the climate is the same, from -30 to up to plus 30 degrees, but the certification rules and the standards are a little bit different from European ones. So that basically means that we are already certified by models by Russian and Belarusian standards, but and in Sharjah, in Arabic Emirates, there will be a certification center for the tropical climates. So basically, we will receive a certifications for building not only in Sharjah but in India or Indonesia and so on, because there are different climate conditions. For example, like wind and salt and the heat. And also, when I was in Sharjah, then we saw the decrease in the bus which took us there, and the screen showed that there was plus 50 degrees that day, so it was hot and absolutely different conditions than we have here in Europe. But in Europe we have also different standards and different regulations. Um, when we compare with the Russian ones, of course, at some aspects, Russian standards are higher than European ones, and vice versa. But we can say that this will be done also in following years, and quite soon, hopefully, we'll see the Unibuses and Unibikes already on European markets as well. And now again, the amazing campaign we have. So basically what this campaign says is that we have a chance to create our own hologram, our own digital portrait, which will be placed in the museum of the SkyWay Testing Center in Belarus, and of course in SkyWay Capital Personal Office or Skyward Community Personal Office. The website is just called skyway.capital, but in the beginning of this year there was a rebranding, so it's not Skyway Capital anymore, but it's Skyward Community. But anyways, the chance is to get 100 shares per each dollar we invest, but of course the amount that we can invest is, at the moment, it's $5,000. We can divide it into 10 months. So basically $500 each month for 10 months we can pay. Basically separate it. It makes it much smoother and well, easier to pay. And we can, divide our income or our outcomes. But yes, to get the chance to place our own face in the Belarus Technopark, it's something just brilliant. And of course, the shares, if you compare it with one other campaign that I will show after this slide, then you will understand. But 17 days, hours, now it's 6 hours. We have still the chance. change. So we cannot invest in more 5,000, but we have to invest 10,000. Of course, we can divide it again into 10 steps or into 10-month payments cycles. So basically $1,000 each month. And parallelly, the Step Up 21 campaign also is taking place, and these discounts will go lower after 17 days as well. But here we have the chance to invest by $50 or $100 each month. So basically, $500 is the lowest package. Divided into 10 months, it's 50. Sorry, not 500, but it's 600. It's 12 months. And if we take the $100 per month packet, then it's $1,200 altogether. But we will receive as well not 100 shares per dollar, of course. So the discount is not 1 to 100, but it's a little bit lower. It's 1 to 80. And as always, at the end of the presentation, I like to show everybody this picture, because a few years ago, Anatoly Unitsky was together with Dalai-lama, as we know, religious and spiritual man, lived through a lot as well, like, well, we can say similar to Anatoly Unitsky, and he basically told a red panel around Anatoly Unitsky's hand and said that this will protect you, and it's not going to be really easy, but it will basically everything will go successfully in the end. So just bear that in mind, and gave great energy to Anatoly Unitsky. So they were very happy there, and even said that we need this technology here in our place as well, in our area as well. So whenever you are ready to come to talk to me again. And then this is amazing. So basically we have all the aspects are covered, and as you know, the railroad, well, the sector of railroads, or that sector basically is one of the transport sector is one of the most competitive sector, and it's quite hard to get on the market there with new products, or for the new companies, for example. But SkyWay has done so much work already, and has gone through so many obstacles already. And then still we are here existing, and we are growing. So a few years ago we only had 400 workers, well, who worked side by side with Anatoly Unitsky for design team and so on. And today we have more than 1,000 workers, I was not mentioning at the moment all these half 2 million investors that we have globally, who are supporting and who are giving fuel to this project. So basically all the investors, why it's important for you to be on board and to information is that to give fuel to Anatoly Unitsky and his team and this project, and you will receive, if I'm not mentioned it yet, but then I will do it now, that you will receive shares which are the mother company shares. So wherever in the world projects will be developed and they will start being profitable, these profits will be divided also, will be given to investors by dividends, and will be divided by the amount of shares that we own today. So that's also one of the reasons why to be in this business, and why to support it, and why to invest. So take part of these amazing campaigns that we have today, and you won't regret it. And as well, what I want to say more is that this is as well as for your children, and basically this is a business for generations. Yes, amazing or amazing. But the next webinar in English will take place 28th of October. The time is the same. And then we will talk more about the reasons why SkyWay is here. I will tell more about the technology and about the pricing aspects, as well as the ecological and economical aspects. So be there, invite people, or share this webinar to your friends and family and all the other relatives, who might be interested, just give them the chance to get the information and let them make their decisions their own. But of course, I can help them to do that. And I will say thank you very much for listening to me today, and I wish you all the success and great energy. So let's keep our heads high and our family and relatives, because later when we will start receiving dividends from the projects, it might be in a year, it might be in 2 years. When we start receiving it year after year, it will get higher, because the plan is to construct millions of kilometers around the world. So, and well, next webinar I will tell you more about how much 1 kilometer costs, but it's more than $5 million. So if we take these numbers and for what goes for constructing, and afterwards people will start using the ticket money, ticket pricing, then the maintenance, so on. So this will be, the dividends will be high as well. But then our relatives and friends and all the people who we didn't tell, they will come to us, say, why did you do this? That you are doing something so amazing or investing there. So at least give them this chance and let them decide on their own. So I will thank you for coming here and for listening, and I wish again to all of you success and a peaceful evening, and of course strong health. Goodbye and good night.